Oh, here's the steering rod end, and here's the problem. They don't like it. Welcome to the episode, folks. Watch me when I go for the second roadworthy inspection, see if I can nail the 8 failed components on the car and see if I can get the car passed finally after 3 months of toil. Just a few more dollars. As you know from the last episode, I have the list of items that need to be gathered and repaired for the roadworthy. I'll put the list of 8 items up on the screen for you. First thing on the list was a cracked taillight. So they didn't like that, they didn't like that or that. Bit of bruising. This was the clear one on the left, so I decided to buy 2. So that's the first thing. The front right indicator was dull, so these have a clear lens and they put in an orange bulb. Well, this one here, see all the paint's coming off it. So I replaced that. The third thing is the windscreen. That is getting the big scramble. That's getting done in a couple of days. It's booked in, so that's what we have to do with that one. The left seat belt is missing that clip, so I'm going to buy another seat belt. The low beam needs to be adjusted up, and the door seal. They said the door seal was torn, and it looked ugly. I had a look on the other side. It's not even there. So just cut it off. Solved. Bingo pop in seconds. Raise the blade, cutting mate, cut it off. Got it done. And the last 2 things on the list is the tie rod and dust boots. I just found a tool to do that. If that tool doesn't fit, I have to rush up to the shop now because it's the weekend and buy a tool to get it off. That's the 7th one, and the last one, which is the most problematic, and it's the smallest but the biggest job. Smallest part but the biggest job is that Speedo cog or wheel. I've messaged 3 Facebook people in the region to see what they've got because the cog didn't come on eBay. I rang a few Repcos and Bursons. Nah, none in the warehouse, none around. So that is the sticking point at the moment, folks. We'll get there, you watch them. We'll drop out of the sky somehow. I've decided I'm going to have a break, going a couple hour drive away, driving off to Ballarat. Going to Ballarat for the day, have a good outing. Yep. This is Lake Wendouree. We've just driven 2 hours. So much cooler here. The lake is massive. It's a relief, folks. It's a relief. It's nice, isn't it? They do a lot of rowing here and they cut the reeds down so they have a good clear track to row. And there's that barge thing. It's coming in, it's reversing into that compactor truck. Dump the reeds, I would say, from the water they've picked up. Look at it, it's an old thing from 2,000 years ago. Backing up. Interesting job, wouldn't it be? Straight into the truck. The rubber dust boots for the tie rod steering, there they are there. They're from Auto Pro. Now, I've only got this car jack. The other one that I had in the shed for 5 years, brand new, doesn't work. So I might have to buy an O-ring for it. Here, just the fast track thing, instead of slow boat, just use the jack out of the thing. Just do it like that. I've got my bar in. So they could have had the wheels off. The roadworthy place, I don't know. Sometimes they get a bit tight. I'll have to find the specs on this to tighten them up, and I think, folks, it's around 100 Newton meters. I've got a torque wrench and I'm going to do them because the alloy, you don't want to get stuck in the highway and you can't undo this with a flat tyre. See, they scuffed in, took all the junk off. And see the painted items up here? I did the whole lot under there. White and black. That's how it come out. Right, here's the steering rod end, and here's the problem. See that little bit of ripping on the boot? They don't like it. Replace it because of that. Not torn all the way through, folks. We'll soon see when we get it off. There, better to break it. Yeah, there you go. Excellent. There's that, and then here's my tool. It does wreck the boot when it comes off. Don't know what that is. What I'll do is I'll leave the nut on there, and then I'll hit it with a hammer. This one's too wide. And what you do is slide him over, and then that flange drops over that lip. This is a how-to, folks. This is very rare on this channel. Gotta get that lip. Yeah, that's it. So there's the old one. No, that was me splitting it with that tool, but it was on its way, so fair enough. There was that plastic bush there, but it's toast now. That was smaller than the other one, so I put the old one on it. Split pin's on. It's called a castellated nut, split pin, and that's a safety thing on your suspension. Of course, I'm a certified mechanical engineer, so it's done correctly. Right, folks, just had a breakthrough. Believe it or not, an eBayer is going to sell me both parts. Said he had them in stock, and I can't wait to grab them off him, because without him, I have nobody. I was stuck in the wilderness. D-Day is coming up real quick to have the roadworthy all ticked off, all 8 things. So we've got 3 to go, and he's got 2 of the problems, and then the new windscreen. We're done. We're done. Done. Yes. Get to it. We're on my way to meet Sam, who's at the RSL. I thought it may have been your car.
Bits. Just make sure you get like a sewing needle or something and just chuck it through, and then just push it closed.
Oh, yeah, okay. Just to run it in a bit. Yeah, no. You come out of nowhere because I'm picking up a motorbike from the wharf ASAP.
Yeah, right.
And I've only just come back in the country. I've been out of the country for 5 years. Yeah, right. And so I had to get a car ute so I can pick up the big box, 400 kilo box from the wharf. Yeah. And if it stays at the wharf or in the yard too long, I have to pay per day.
Yeah,
and
I get you, yeah.
And I've been onto this car for 3 months trying to get it going because it was left in the paddock 10 years.
Yeah. Well, hopefully those do you well.
Yeah, no worries.
Any issues, I have spares of the clips and I have spares of the gears.
So you make those? Yeah, okay. Cheers, mate. Yeah, thanks very much. Yep. Mate, you wouldn't believe this guy worked at a place where they repaired VS Commodore dash clusters, and they used to change these cogs over all the time, and he makes these at home on a 3D printer. He says all you have to do is blend them in a little bit and they work perfect. What's the chance of meeting a guy like this? Yes!
Oh, hands in the air like I don't care. Music think it's fair to miss.
Right, let's get home and fix it. It's like a press stud. It's a safety mechanism to hold up your belt. So I don't want to click it in with that down. I want to click it in with this up. And that's where it was. And I'll stab it in there like that. It's got it through in the original spot. And the belt up there, you got to have it above there. So when it comes down, it's going to hold it. They don't want the belt to be down here. Don't know. I think it's just one of those safety requirements that we do comply, folks, with the laws of the land. There you go, clip, done. There we go, look at that. Hold it up. Done. Sam, big shout out to Sam from Avoca. Amazing, he had a packet of them. This morning I sent the missus out to the next town and we had an appointment with the windscreen. The windscreen was that bad. When she was driving out against the sun, you could hardly see out of it. So thank goodness we got the windscreen, folks. $300 later, we've got a trusty brand new one. It's got a bit of shading in there. Brand new seal. I think they put a new seal. Oh, cleaned it. It's amazing. This is the birthday it needed. I'm not sure if the spending is finished yet. Make sure we get the roadworthy and registration in the next 2 days. Phone's ringing. Hello? Yes. You're from the roadworthy place? Yep. What were the results? A pass. Yes! We passed. Fantastic. Yeah, great. Can I come and pick the car up now? Yeah, okay. All right, I'll bring you money. Thanks very much. Cheers. Thanks for watching the episode. You have seen and witnessed what a great event it was. I haven't done this car to show everyone in the world that, you know, I'm a mechanic. No, I haven't done that. The facts are that you can do it, as well as help from other people from the YouTube. It was a great episode and I hope you enjoyed it.